Hello, hello, hello. I am Wanda, and this is,
Randy.
and our channel is called Meet Us at the Well. We are getting married in how many more days?
26 days.
Are you
26 days.
26 calendar days?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited?
Absolutely.
Why are you excited?
I am excited because I've waited 12 long years for this. 12 years.
Really? And I've been divorced 14 years. So God joined us together, and so many people want to know how we met. So we're going to go over that on today. So I'm going to start with you, sir.
How we met. Well, I knew who Wanda was because I grew up in the church with her dad. I first saw her at I guess maybe 17, 18 years old. She was walking in the back of the church. And she was really, really pretty. And I asked somebody, I was like, who is that? They said, oh, that's Deacon Briscoe's daughter. And I'm like, oops, never mind. Never mind, never mind.
Never mind.
So after that, I hadn't seen her in a lot of years. She had moved away. Uh, and then we reconnected when I did a stage play. And she came. And we reconnected on that day. Didn't say too much to each other. We spoke or whatever. And then the next time I think I saw her, we were at another event. It may have been a movie premiere of mine or something like that. I had just done film, and she came to the showing of the film, and we talked a little bit. Then you took a bunch of pictures. She was on Big Daddy for real. Uh, no, I'm only kidding. And then after that, it just progressed. We were always in the same place at the same time. And then the church that I belonged to, she started to come to visit. And I think was it your birthday or something? We went out to lunch one day.
Yes, you took me out to dinner for my birthday
Mm-hmm.
last year,
Mm-hmm.
March of last year, and that was just
And
it, a
that was it.
birthday dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And we've been tied to the hip ever since. Been the best year of my life.
So, what made you pursue me? Because after the birthday dinner, y'all, there was no conversation. It was, we see each other at church, and I'm going back home because I lived at that time 74 miles one way from the church. So, there was no conversation that was going to come from me for anybody because I'm trying to get back home because it's a long ride. So, what made you pursue me?
Um, I don't know if it was so much as a pursuit as it just kind of like flowed together. I wasn't dating at the time. I went out on one date, and it just didn't fit. It just didn't fit. Um, and after that, we just began to be friends. We began to talk. We began to hang out a little bit. We talked a little more at church and everything like that. And we were at a couple of more events together, and it was just like we were drawn to one another. I believe God did that because I was not interested, and I've said this before, dating any more sisters.
Sisters.
I'm like, nope, nope, no, I'm not doing it. And different people would say, man, what you think about Wanda? And I'm like, Wanda's cool, but I ain't interested in sisters right now. And it just progressed, and then the friendship just grew. And as the friendship grew, the closer we got. Then we come to find out we had more and more in common. We lived in the same state of Georgia at the same time. We just never ran into each other. And we just became friends. And after becoming friends, yeah, I figured, yeah, this works. this works, because people were like, "Oh man, you're not interested in nobody," and then I'm like, it's a few people, on my mind, but I wasn't sure. But then when I went to God about it, those other people, He would say no, no, and no. And my bishop, he said, "Well, what do you think about, Wanda?" I said, "God ain't never gave me an answer about her, so I'm not doing anything until I get an answer." And but we kept being friends, and today here we are, because one night about 3 a.m. in the morning, the Lord woke me up in prayer like He normally does, and about 3:30, um, He showed me her. He said, "What you've been looking for has been there all the time." And I was like, "Yeah, this is it." And then about 10:30 that morning, I guess God said He may not be convinced. So He had my uh, pastor's wife, my prophetess, Tanya Polly, called me like 10 a.m. that morning from work in tears. And I thought something had happened to my pastor. And she said, "I don't know if you're going to believe me or not. I don't know what you're going to do. But God said that Wanda is the one for you." And she's like, "You don't have to listen to me, but I'm just telling you what the Lord said." And I let her know at that point that 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. that same morning, God had said that same thing to me. And it's been good ever since.
It has. And for me, I wasn't looking, and I told God I'm not interested in a preacher. I don't want anyone in ministry. He can just be an usher that loves the Lord, because I'm a PK. So you know what all that comes with. But then I had to change my prayer to say, God, I want what you want for me.
Mhm.
And I think that that's what we have to get to the point, is stop saying, telling God what we don't want with a list, and let God choose for you, because He knows where He's taking you, and He will provide that suitable helpmate to get you to where you're going now and to where He's taking you.
Hmm. I totally agree. I tell you, she wanted Big Daddy. I'm just saying.
These eyes, y'all see these eyes? These eyes is what drew him in. And we love to laugh,
Yeah.
and we love to have fun. So how important do you think that is in a relationship?
I think it's extremely important, because if you don't enjoy one another's company, the marriage is of it working is pretty much zero and nil. Um, I enjoy being around her. She makes me laugh. She has a way of calming my spirit, even when she don't know that it's trouble. She has a way of bringing me peace and bringing me joy. I smile all the time anyway, but it's bigger since Wanda came into my life. It's bigger, and people can see that it's big. Like, you always happy, but man, you just happier. I'm like, yeah, I am definitely happier. She is my joy. That is 100% true. She is my joy. Besides the Lord, she is my joy, and I am thankful to God for her, because, like I say, I've been married before, and certain things she brings um, to me, as far as happiness and joy and peace and understanding. Never knew that before. I never knew that before. Support. I never knew that before. If I did anything, she was there. If I did a movie, she was there. If I did a play, she was there. If I preached, she was there, to show her support, even before we start dating. Just to show her support. And I never known that. So that in itself was like, yeah, this is it. This is definitely it, and I couldn't be happier.
And for me, I had been those who I've been married before as well. And I've been a part of toxic and abusive relationships. For to me, it was, God, send me someone who will love me loudly, because I had been humiliated so much publicly. And God did that for me, because He loves me loudly.
Absolutely.
And I love that. I really love that. And it's important. It's really important. And then around what, Thanksgiving of last year, because I was in North Carolina last year. It's like we started really connecting more and more.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had FaceTime me when I was in North Carolina. He was at some friends of ours home with their
Mm-hmm.
family now, and then he got to meet my middle son on FaceTime, and it was just like connection.
Mm-hmm.
And then in December, at his sister's funeral,
Mm-hmm.
at the repast, this is what shocked me. Randy started introducing me to his family as their future niece, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Oh, I am."
Mm-hmm.
What made you do that?
Because I knew that's what it was going to be. I'm like, this is your future sister-in-law, and they'd be, oh, it was a pleasure to meet you, because there hadn't been anybody for years. There hadn't been anybody around. They hadn't seen me dating. They hadn't seen me. I went everywhere by myself, and for her to be there, and for me to introduce her in that manner, it kind of was a shock to everybody. They were happy, but they were shocked nonetheless. Like, okay, Uncle Randy definitely got somebody this time, and it made my family happy too. That I had found somebody who makes me happy. Even my younger brother was like, "Yeah, man, I'm glad for you, man. Maybe one of these days, I'll find somebody, man." But but I know him. He ain't looking for nobody. He ain't
God gonna send him somebody
yeah,
too.
he ain't looking for nobody right now. But he was happy for me. And when I met her son and his wife and the grandkids, um, they were up here visiting her, and I met the grandbabies.
Oh yeah.
And when kids gravitate to you, um, yeah, this is it. And her son, Quan, he was just real receptive. His wife was just real receptive, and Natalie, I mean, they just like they could see a difference.
Yeah.
In my treatment of her, and yeah, so it's just been a good ride.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to the rest of my earthly life with this woman.
Yes. And then fast forward, then on May the 3rd, 2026, you proposed. I knew we was
Mhm.
headed there. We had talked about marriage, but I didn't know when the proposal was going to happen. So tell them how you proposed and how everything led up to that.
Well, we had talked about weddings. We had talked about setting a date and all that kind of stuff, and I knew that she was the one I was going to marry. And then a friend of ours, which is more like our sister, Jan Payne, she's like, "Hey, Randy, man, what's going on?" I'm like, "Hey, Jan, what's going on?" Whenever she hit me with the low voice, I know something's up. I said, "What's going on?" And we were at Wanda's, and we were just, relaxing. And I told her, I said, "I got to talk to you about something outside." You all had gone out somewhere. I forgot where you had gone. And she's like, "Okay, you need to talk." I said, "Yeah, I need to talk." And that night, I showed her Wanda's engagement ring, and I let her know. I said, "On Sunday, I'm going to propose." She didn't know anything about it. And then that Sunday, um, we got to church, and when I saw her that Sunday morning, she had gone on, got her hair done, got her makeup done, and all that stuff early in the morning. I'm like, man, she knows something's up. I'm like, Jan just spilled the beans or something, or God just spoke to her or something.
No, and I did all that because you had said your brother was coming
Mm-hmm.
to church, and I was like, get extra cute, meeting more, his family and everything. So I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. And she looked good, y'all. I mean, she looked good that day. So I digress. And so after service was over, friends of ours who were actually in the wedding, her bridal party, came to the church, who are, again, people who are like family to us.
Mm-hmm.
And my bishop called me up, and he's like, you have some kind of idea you were talking about. Come tell the church about the idea. And he set me up real smooth. And I began to talk about Wanda. And that day, I proposed and asked her to marry me because we had set a date and everything, but hadn't been given no ring or anything like that. So it was all a surprise to her. And I think the thing that really got her is when I asked her to turn around and she saw all of the people she wanted in her wedding in the church that day. And it was really really good.
It was really special.
I was smooth.
He was smooth, y'all. Smooth. He didn't read from a script.
So morning.
My God.
This morning, I'm asking you, Wanda Briscoe, will you marry me and make my life grand the rest of my life?
Today I'll never forget. And so we just wanted to go over briefly how we met. We're going to do more videos on this channel. So put in the comments any questions you have for us and any topics that you would like for us to discuss. And so this channel for us is to encourage people that you can find love over 50 and doing everything God's way. And we're going to have another video coming soon on doing everything God's way and how important that is. That's a whole separate conversation. Absolutely. So this is my Randy.
And this is my Wanda. And another thing, just because you're over 50 doesn't mean you have to settle.
That's right.
You don't have to settle. Because people, I'm getting older and I just need to be with somebody. No, because that's not going to work. You have to make sure that person loves you and you love that person. And that God is in it, and trust me, it will work out. Plus, she was on me, dog.
No, I wasn't. He was on me.
Yes, I was.
Coming to church. Oh, you look nice.
Yeah,
you look nice
I was
today.
real complimentary.
And I'm just like, thank you.
I might have been away at a restaurant. I was real complimentary.
But I ain't tip him though.
She ain't tip. Nah, in 26 days though.
You gonna get a tip then?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, thank y'all for joining us. And until next time, meet us at the well.
Absolutely.
With Wanda and Randy.
Yes.
The Princes. Coming soon.
Absolutely.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.